Coming up next on Extreme Magazine, it's not Australia, but it's definitely down under. It's not Australia, but that's where this sport started. It's not Australia, but that's where he's from. It's not Australia, but it's very close. Extreme Magazine. Let's face it, it's just not Australia. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Extreme Magazine, coming to you this time around from deep in the heart of the Black Forest. Yes, we're here in Bavaria. Now, I'm joking, of course. I'm playing with you. I'm Bill Patrick, and this, of course, is Cinderella Castle, and we're deep in the heart of the Magic Kingdom here at Walt Disney World, where I'm willing to bet that your first thought is not extreme sports, but we're here to change all that. For instance, when you see me here, what do you think of? Well, if you said the National Spelunking Association, that's incorrect. The correct answer would be cave diving. And when you think of cave diving here in Florida, who do you think of? Eric Hutchison.
The feeling that I get when I submerge into an underwater cave is unlike any other feeling I can experience anywhere. I'm venturing into a pristine area that is untouched by human beings. So no humans are in mind when I'm in that cave. I go into a very computeristic phase where I'm strictly observing my environment and bringing back records to produce these documents. Collecting this data is a primitive process. We're using hard plastic slates, pencils, compass, and a tape measure. So once we come out of the water with all this hard plastic data, we take it to my studio, plot it like a sailor would plot his chart across the oceans, and draw in all the detailed information of the geology and what we've found inside the cave, where the water is moving. The fun thing about what I do is there's such a broad spectrum of people who are involved with my information, all the way down to water quality scientists, to geologists, to anthropologists, people who are studying what's in the cave and how the caves are created. And I'm able to bring something to the public that they would never be able to see in any other facet. And this is a form of education to show people what's really underground and how we need to preserve and protect it. There is a calculated risk with any extreme adventurous exploration. And our calculated risk is in mental and physical mistakes and equipment malfunctions. I have made mental errors and wrong judgment of a geology and got myself into situations into the cave that really had you praying that you were going to get out. If you don't have the key to turn off the mental aspect of panic, then you will perish in these caves. You will die. In some instances, the cave is so demanding and so far off of the edge that you really don't have time to sit back and smell the roses of what you're doing. And after the third, fourth, and fifth dive down that passage, I'm able to start taking a little more time and seeing different things. And then it starts getting really enjoyable. You see something new every trip. One of the cool projects we've got going now that's an unbelievable feat is we're surveying the world's longest underwater cave system. This is in the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This would even surpass Mammoth Cave in Kentucky, which is approaching or maybe over 400 miles now. So this could take a number of years. This could take 10 or 20 years, but we can do it. When I'm dead and gone, and we're all dead and gone, and this cave right here is mined and gone, and there's an apartment complex here, the only thing that's going to exist is this historical document that we produced. We're actually the hardcore explorers, scientists, observers, artists, who are documenting part of the earth. And sometimes it gets you out on the end of the envelope there. When I get in that cave, all life leaves, and I'm just exploring, probably very similar to the astronauts who went around the dark side of the moon. We don't know what we're going to find. Nobody knows what you're going to find. And the thrill of knowing what we have found in the past adds to it. What's it going to be this time? And we keep pushing and keep pushing. So that same charge still comes and still comes. And as long as I get that charge, I'll probably still be going back.
So what's the next big thing for Eric? Well, later this year, he'll lead a team of explorers down to Auckland, New Zealand, to examine the remains of the Rainbow Warrior, the Greenpeace vessel that was sunk by the French government 11 years ago.